we saw a wave. A good number of coaches get fired on the college football level. And a lot of people questioned why I stood 10 toes down in saying that out of all the coaches that were being fired, James Franklin was probably the best one. I understand that it didn't necessarily work in Penn State. But what I mean by that is he didn't reach the ultimate goal. He never got that national championship. This is obviously coming off the back and off the news that James Franklin is taking the Virginia Tech job. I think that is a perfect place for James Franklin. I completely believe that fit matters not just with athletes, not just with which team you go to, which team you're drafted to. It matters for coaches. Do I think that James Franklin is a national championship type coach? Honestly, no. He hasn't shown that he can be that. He had ample opportunity at Penn State. However, James Franklin has proven that he can turn around a program. He turned around Penn State. James Franklin is a good coach. I believe Virginia Tech is god awful right now. They had the season from hell. They fired their coach. What James Franklin is great at, i.e. turning around a program, he will be great for Virginia Tech, in my opinion. On top of the fact of there's not any championship aspirations for Virginia Tech. Listening to me say it, and I know some people are going to say, well, then James Franklin isn't that good of a coach if you don't expect a national championship. That's not true. A lot of people look at that record against top 10 opponents, but people forget and people want to turn a blind eye to the fact that he has a massive winning record when we talk about the grand scheme of his coaching tenure at Penn State. If we're calling a spade, if we're being completely honest about it, there are some coaches that are great but aren't national championship caliber coaches.